talking about these different communication styles is reminding me of like the anxious avoidant
Mm.
attachment
Yeah.
dynamic, which like tends to be a common like pairing and
Yeah.
has, we've talked about this so much, but
Yeah.
that was definitely my pattern for a long time. And I was remembering how like when I was with my last monogamous partner,
Mm.
in that I was more anxious and he
Yeah.
was a bit more avoidant tendencies. Although, again, not to label anyone, but we could draw that out from each other. And I
Mm-hmm.
remember how at the beginning, I really felt like the only way to communicate was like, we got to deal with this right now. We got to talk about it as it's happening
Mm.
because that was how I felt it was the right way to communicate. And I didn't want things to linger. And,
Yep.
but it was also coming from this sense of urgency that I had
Yeah.
of like, this is an emergency. We are not
Yep.
okay. We must
Yep.
be okay. And the only way to do that is to like resolve this at this moment. But I didn't really truly understand, even though he absolutely tried to communicate it to me, that he needed time. He needed some space to process first and be on his own about it. But
Yeah.
because I had not worked through my anxious attachment trauma and
Yeah.
all of that, I could not allow him to have his space without totally feeling
Mm.
like my world was going to end,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about all the work that I've done, that unlearning work, and then the learning to, be able to, they call it self soothing or whatever, but I think just it's really about like being able to self regulate,
Yeah.
like to be able to like be okay no matter what is happening with that other person,
Yep.
but also to communicate like, hey, like cool if you need some time to like
Mm-hmm.
process some things before you come back to me, but can you just let me know you're going to come back to me and like when, like I think
Yeah.
that really like is something for people who are a little bit more on the anxious side to just know
Yeah.
like that you're going to
Yeah.
check in, you're not going to just totally disappear. And I know you're smiling because you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
100%. Yeah. It's great. I love this.